Hello, welcome to another episode of Tillie's Rambles. So we're here today at Stony Clove Lake, Route 214 in town of Hunter, New York. Um, Up ahead here we see Stony Clove Notch. There's a little break in the mountains. It's a nice little lake here. Um Kind of frozen up now, not frozen up enough to go on. We've got our dam here, and heading down we have Stony Clove Creek. I think that's the name of it. That'll continue all the way down to Phoenicia, where it'll eventually merge in with the Esopus Creek. So this area, we have a little parking lot here, picnic area. Further down is the Devil's Tombstone campground, and this is kind of the parking lot for the Devil's Tombstone. This is also part of the Devil's Path hiking trail. So as you can see, we got a little bridge here across the creek, and the Devil's Path will continue way up the mountain, all the way up to Hunter Mountain, to the fire tower, and it'll continue a little bit further. Going back the other way, as we head up through the picnic area. You see across 214, we got some stairs there, and the trail will continue. Snow is starting to melt here, but some more traffic for them to pass. Some nice little stairs here. I've done the other section going up to Hunter. It is steep, it's narrow. Further down 214, there's another trail going up to Hunter, Becker Hollow Trail, and there's a parking area there too. So this part of the trail will continue going east toward Plateau, Sugarloaf, Twin, and Indian Head high peaks. So as we get up here, and see, we got a little bit of a trail going down that way and that way. This is actually the Stony Clove Catskill Mountain branch of the Ulster and Delaware Railroad. This used to be a narrow gauge line, ran from Phoenicia up to Hunter, with one branch going to Hunter Mountain, one branch going over toward Catskill Mountain House, over by North-South Lake. It was eventually taken over by the New York Central, who abandoned it in the 1930s. It started out as a narrow gauge. Trains would come into Phoenicia, they'd lift them up, change the wheels on them, and continue on their way up to here. Then eventually it's changed it over to standard gauge. So they got rid of that. But this was brought in here to serve initially the Catskill Mountain House, and competing with the other line that was up there. We'll cover that in another video sometime. This would have come through here. And up here at Stony Clove Notch, gets really narrow there. So you could see it there. And you would have had both the railroad and the road going through there at the same time. So there is a video from years ago showing the trains coming through. I'll link to that in the description. It's not my video, but I'll link to it anyway. It's a nice video. It's a nice lake, although in the summer it kind of turns green with the algae. It's kind of nasty. This past summer, apparently, with the lack of rain, it kind of completely dried up. But one good rainfall, and it filled up again. So, I don't know if they still charge for parking here. Years ago, they were charging $6 a day for parking. I haven't seen the box in a while for it. That was during the summer, and the park ranger from the campground would just basically sit here and ticket people all day, which is give you a good excuse not to come here and go elsewhere. Some more views of the lake. Not very big, but it's a nice spot to hang out. So, thank you for joining me for this episode of Tillie's Rambles, and we'll see you next time.